If you think your limitations come from your job, your family, or your circumstances, you are completely wrong. Medical research proves that 75% of what's holding you back is something most people never even think to examine. And I'm about to show you exactly what it is. Most people will watch this video and do nothing. They will nod their head, feel motivated for 5 minutes, then go right back to blaming their circumstances. But if you are part of the 25 who is ready to take responsibility for your own life, then this could be the day everything changes. By watching this video till the end and taking action, please, I would like you to take a brief moment to like this video, and also please don't forget to subscribe. That way you stay connected and won't miss out on the next one. Medical research shows that most physical sicknesses come from emotional problems. That means your stress, your worry, your fear, your bitterness, they all show up in your body. You get headaches, ulcers, high blood pressure, fatigue. So if your emotional health is not okay, eventually your physical life will suffer too. Your emotional pain becomes your physical pain. That is how powerful your inner life is. Let's talk about something deeper. Self-image. There are people who have confessed that they used to spend most of their time trying to change themselves because they don't like who they were. Now imagine waking up each day thinking something is wrong with you, and because of that you carry a constant pressure to fix yourself. You waste time, energy and joy trying to fit into a picture you think will make you acceptable. That shame begins to shape your whole life. It changes how you act, what you expect, and how far you are willing to go. You start shrinking yourself just to survive. When you don't like yourself, it is hard to believe that anything good can come out of you. You reject yourself before anyone else gets the chance. And until you heal that broken image in your heart, you will keep attracting negative things. You can't rise higher than how you see yourself. That is why true freedom begins with knowing your worth, and not from people, but from God. You were created with value. You don't need to earn it. You just need to believe it. Now, let's talk about fear. Fear is everywhere, but more than that, it is paralyzing. Fear of what people think, fear of failing, fear of being laughed at, fear of not being enough. These fears bother you. They stop you. They freeze your progress. And it has been said that fear is behind 90% of the lack of growth in people's lives. So it is not talent that is missing, it is courage. People delay, overthink, second guess, and before they know it, years are passed. Fear makes you a dreamer who never becomes a doer. And one of the biggest fears people have is, what will people say? That question has destroyed dreams, silenced ideas, and pushed people into living lives they don't even like. You let others' opinions become your prison. You water down yourself. You walk away from your calling. You do what is expected instead of what is right. But here's something to remember. Living to impress others will keep you broke, tired, and unfulfilled. Most of the people you are afraid of are not even watching you. You were never meant to be shaped by opinions. You are meant to be led by purpose. Your value is not found in applause or approval. It is found in your source, and your source is God. So declare independence. Refuse to let anyone's opinion become your identity. Say no to trying to live someone else's dream. Say yes to who God created you to be. Another silent destroyer of destiny is ignorance. Not knowing who you are, not knowing what you carry, not knowing what is possible. Ignorance isn't just a lack of knowledge, it is a killer of purpose. If you don't know your worth, you will let life treat you like trash. If you don't know your power, you will let fear take the lead. If you don't know your rights, you will accept anything. That's why it's been said that nothing changes until your mind changes. You cannot live beyond your beliefs. If you think small, you will live small. But if you change your thinking, you will change your world. You are not born empty, you carry greatness, you carry potential. Even if you don't see it yet, it is there waiting. You were loaded with everything you need to do what you were born to do. Your gifts, your ideas, your strengths, it is all inside. And the moment you start believing that life begins to shift. It doesn't mean there won't be struggles, but now there is direction. Trying to live without God's plan always leads to frustration. You try to force things, you rush, you compare, you push yourselves into things that look good but are not meant for you. And then you wonder, why are you unhappy? But when you follow God's timing, things begin to flow. It won't always be easy, but it will be right. And sometimes God will ask you to do something that doesn't make sense. That is where obedience comes in. It is better to follow God's voice than to try to impress Him with your own plans. He's not asking you to perform. He's asking you to trust. Even when He says, work out your own salvation, He's not trying to burden you. He's inviting you to grow with Him, to walk with Him one step at a time. So how do you break free from your limitations? You renew your mind. Every time a negative thought shows up, you compare it to what God says about you. If it doesn't match, you let it go. You feed your mind with truth. You stop entertaining lies. You change your environment. What you're listening to, what you watch, who you allow to speak into your life. You also take responsibility. You stop blaming others. Life may have been unfair, but you are still responsible for what you do next. Manage your time, manage your energy, manage your emotions. Be intentional. And above all, trust God, trust His timing, trust His wisdom, trust that He knows more than you do. You don't have to figure everything out. You just have to work with Him and He will lead you. See challenges differently. Don't run from them. Face them. Let them grow you. Most of the time, your greatest growth will come from your greatest pain. Let your problems build strength in you, not bitterness. And then act, move, even if you are scared. Even if it's messy, you can't wait for perfect conditions. Start now. One small step, then another. Progress begins or happens when you move. And if this is helping you right now, please, I would like you to take a brief moment to like this video and share it with someone. It tells us that you are getting something valuable from this video. And also, please don't forget to subscribe. That way you stay connected and won't miss out on the next one. We are building something powerful here, and I want you to be a part of it. You are not made to live small. You are not made to be average. You are not made to hide or survive. You were made to shine, to rise, to lead, to impact. But that starts with one thing: believing what God has already put inside of you. So I'll ask you again, what are you going to do with your 75%? Will you let it control you? Or will you take charge of your own story? You are valuable. You are needed. You are enough. So walk with it. Thank you for watching. Please don't leave without liking this video and subscribing and sharing it with someone. God bless you.